I am in Darklight Catacombs after having climbed down a path kind of like this. There's a long elevator here, but no secrets behind. Alright, so now proceeding, having slightly adjusted my spell loadout. I hear the sound of like a weapon being dragged somewhere in the distance. And I think I recall an enemy I've fought making that noise, but I can't remember what it is. Is it just that guy? I actually don't know if these light stones, like, do they get destroyed if they fall too far? No. Okay. There's a chest there, right? Yeah. I'm trying to see if there's any clear indication of what this is going to do. I'm a bit wary of throwing the switch without looking elsewhere first. So with the switch there, it actually looks like it might be possible if I wanted to jump to there. Also looks like I could simply jump down onto the ledge here, walk around, and then drop maybe twice. Still no indication of what the switch will do. It could be that it'll just light up the whole cave, but you know, the cave is called Darklight Catacombs, so wouldn't make a lot of sense. I think I'll put the light stone, the glowstone, on my bar. So a guy right here is likely to aggro immediately, but maybe not. Oh, one of these assholes. These things suck. I don't really know what to do about all their projectiles, like the secondary projectiles. I actually didn't know I could just kind of knock them down when they're pogoing like that. I guess he must have been up on the wall behind me. Yeah, so that's the switch. This is the ramp. And up above me that I now can't see. Yeah, there's the ledge I could have dropped to come down here. So I'm just proceeding through this cave without throwing the switch. Don't know if that's a good idea. But wait. The chest was right up there. Okay, let's go back up and get that chest. Part of the reason I'm wary about that switch is it's just sort of too easy. Too easily accessible. Like, you don't have to work at all to get the switch, so that sort of suggests it might not be a good thing. Okay, presumably max stamina. Okay, so aside from the switch, I've gone everywhere I can that's behind me. Certainly looks like a thing there. I guess not. Just an imp. Okay, so I've got more options to drop. Interesting. So he's kind of idling in the pogo position. Shit. I think it's one of those guys. Yeah, it's some kind of spellcaster that has that ability. I guess that's pretty obvious. Surprised a charged R2 plus that initial R1 isn't enough to stagger him. There he is. Damn it. So how does this work? It appears below me, goes up and then down. Okay, so that you need to like delay the second dodge a little bit. Should be able to just take him out with this. So there's an item up there. I guess that looks like it probably has a doorway. Yeah. So there's a doorway there, item, this ambush guy. That actually lights up that area pretty well too. Huh. looks like a roof down there. Is this like a torch thing? So you don't light it like that. So there's another switch of the same kind that I ignored on the way in. Ladder. Imp on the wall. So I'm going to drop back there and the ladder right here that I could do. And then there's another drop here. Looks like directly below here is just death. But maybe over there is a place to go. Let's try two-handed. Okay. So two-handed R2 is able to stagger them. Huh. I actually didn't know these guys could climb ladders. So behind me there's two drops and one ladder that I have not taken. Shit. This guy again. Wonder why he fell. Did my spells knock him off? Shoot. Thought he was dead, so I unlocked. And therefore the block didn't work. Okay, so another item on a ledge. So the big opening is just what the guy was using to shoot at me. The little opening is how I get there. It looks like maybe it goes up from there. And then we get to another ladder. Alright, so now or elevator. So, given that behind me are still 2 drops and 1 ladder, I think I should go... I guess I'll do the ladder first, because that's the reversible one. Okay, so here is the second drop. Over there is the first drop. And this is the ladder. So let's see where this ladder goes. Okay, right. So that the base of the ladder is right there. So it just took me up kind of 1 level. That's where I came in to this sort of immediate vicinity. Went under where I'm standing, climbed this ladder. Switch number 2. And I'd still like to have a clue about what it does before I throw it. But at least that's answered. So that ladder just takes me to that switch. Simple enough. Alright, so let's see about this drop. Yeah, that's that thing that looks like a roof, but we don't drop onto it. Or me. Oh, ladder. Okay. Wow, look at that ladder. These glowstones are pretty useful. Okay, so we dropped down there, and then this gave us access to this ladder. I'm guessing this is going to be the ledge above the first ambush guy. Yeah. Okay. So that wraps up that loose end. Then there's a ladder there. Which comes from a ledge pretty far down. It almost looks like you could get there by dropping on the roof, but I do not trust the physics in this game. To try that just yet. And it looks like maybe I could get there here. Oh. I think that's the spellcaster guy. Oh, there's a guy here. But I can't lock onto that one. Now I can. Okay, so this is the long ladder I was looking at a second ago. Ah, the Death Knight armor. Interesting. Enhances skills and incantations of the capital's ancient dragon cult. Okay, so this is nothing. Okay, this is the second ledge. There was the spellcaster dude throwing stuff at me who then fell back like that. Okay. So the ladder that I hadn't gone accesses the second switch, and the two drops effectively went to the two ledges, I think. So, although it's very questionable, somebody died. I think I'm going to just proceed even further in, still without having thrown either switch. Stake of America. Just a couple imps. None on the walls. Ladder to my left. Which I guess is how we get out of here. It's a pretty open area. Okay, they're supposed to glow before they shoot. See there, I thought maybe he wasn't going to glow, and then he did. Guy's a cheater. Maybe boss through there. Still a pretty big area. Okay, so we got a choice. That's the ladder. Item there? Okay. Certainly looks like a trap. Okay, so there's one choice behind me. And another elevator ahead. Okay, so let's go look at the other option first. This is probably going to be to another switch. Curious. So we have the third switch here. And keeping up my pattern, I'm going to not throw it either. Presumably, if these are just like... I mean, it wouldn't make any sense for them to just be switches you're supposed to hit in order to access the end or whatever. Like, why bother? They've all been... Well, I guess the second one was a little bit non-obvious because you had to climb that ladder. But the first and third have been very obvious. And obviously, if you can get here, you could have thrown certainly those switches. So it's still a mystery what they might do. I think this is the third long elevator we've taken after the one that got into this dungeon in the first place. This part is illuminated. Is this a... These look kind of like the skeletons that'll get up... Well, that one doesn't, once you move forward. Okay. So now we have another Stake of America, and then the boss. Okay. So, I don't have any choices behind me except for the switches. And... yeah, okay, so I'm just going to fight the boss with what I have. Let's max out our defense. Fortunately, I only have 4 healing items. Elder Inquisitor. Oh boy. Whoops. Okay. It's all about roll spamming. Okay. There we go. I wanted to find out if I could... Oh. Oh, interesting. Got it. Okay, so those are just clones. Okay. Darn it. Whoa. What is that? Do the thing where you make a bunch of little... Not this. Yeah, this is the one I want. Damn it. That's a whiff backstab. Why can't I get a backstab on you now? Okay. Well, that's right. I remember fighting guys kind of like this near the beginning. Okay, so he disappeared. Is he healing himself? What is that? Okay. This is not good. Okay, this is not going well. Oh boy, what now? I wanted to try to get in there and get the backstab before... Yeah. So the issue now is my runes are in the boss room. But what I actually want to do is try throwing those switches. Now that I've seen what the boss fight without the switches thrown is like. So what I'm actually going to do is just get my runes and then save and quit. Okay, so now what I'm going to try to do is go backwards through the dungeon and throw those switches. And of course everyone's alive now. What the hell is that sound? Well, this is not ideal. Did this guy just not aggro the first time? What the heck? Shoot. Weird. I'm meant to be on my more adventuring loadout. I guess I should make some more glowstones. No. Thinking about whether should I just go hit that switch now or should I hit them in order? This guy dropped an item. Guess I'll just hit this one now. So I can't get the item. That sucks. Big Mouth Imp Ashes. That really sucks. I can't get that item. I'm really curious to know if that guy was there the whole time and for some reason didn't attack me when I came through before. This just goes down to the elevator. Yeah. And it's an orange item too. Well. I haven't gone up yet. So throwing the switch doesn't bring the pedestal back up. And so I think I'm just screwed when it comes to getting that item. And there's this guy here who doesn't... Here, let's kill him this way. Because he doesn't glow when he's supposed to shoot. Alright, so maybe it's just as straightforward as throwing the switches turns on the lights. And thus it doesn't have any effect on the boss fight. But it did give me an item, the thing in the treasure chest. And I think that big imp was supposed to ambush me after I throw the switch, but because I didn't throw the switch, it got messed up, and so I lost the item. Yeah, this jerk. Those are the two guys that climbed up when I was above this ladder. Umpteenth Lizard Greatsword. Wanted to see how his ambush is supposed to work. Alright, so now we'll get the second switch. And maybe that'll give me an item? So it lights things up, no particular surprise. And that's the ladder that would get me to the ambusher that's over there, but I don't need to kill him again. And then we're back to our first long elevator. Hmm. Yep, so kind of par for the course for Elden Ring quote-unquote puzzles. There's just nothing to it at all. And I find it strange that they would choose to call this dungeon Darklight something, given that it's not inherently dark, it is just currently dark because nobody turned on the light switch. So now we make our way back to the boss, who I'm sure will be exactly the same as the first time, and all of this messing about with switches was just a waste of time. Just for the heck of it, I'm going to try saving and quitting here. And saving and quitting just deleted the item. Wonderful. So after all that, I'm back for attempt number 2. It looks like the dude was mainly doing holy damage. At the moment I only have a +3 for that. And I can add Pearl Drake. Yeah, let's just boost HP. Let's try this guy again. Seven, 8, 9. He's cleverly keeping his back protected. Not sure what happened there. Why didn't I take damage? I see. These gravestones provide a certain amount of protection from the projectiles. Okay, that's kind of nice. Okay, dude. Get out of my way. Shoot. Nope, I'm out. Out of healing. Oh, darn it. I'm getting... Darn it, how am I not dodging that? That was going to be a backstab whiff, I think. Well, mainly what I'm doing is going for backstabs. So... yeah, let's swap this one for the dagger talisman. And now I've got a bit more healing, so I don't think this will be an issue. That's a new move. So what does this guy do? That wasn't properly timed. Alright, so let's just hide behind these things. Oh, the big guy destroys the graves. I'm just tanking everything. Man, this is so incredibly messy. Need to get a little bit of stamina and HP. Excellent. Wow, those things are surprisingly hard to avoid. Give me your back. He does like a little backward dash just as I'm closing the distance. Not this time. Teleport again. Let's get locked onto him. That's what I want to see. Well, that was ass on my part, but whatever. So that's where I came from, and it looks like this continues. What did we get? Barbed staff spear. Causes blood loss, needs more faith. Deals holy damage and potency increases with faith. Thrust the staff into the air, firing off a succession of golden barb-like arcs. So that was one of the attacks he was doing. Alright, well there's obviously more to do, but that finishes that boss.